just went into the board of directors and I told them, look, y'all better give me my money or I'm going to start stuff. I will crash every train in this arsenal, and I swear to God, everyone, Morgoth the Barbarian here. When was that camera rolling? It doesn't matter. Anyways, welcome to the 12th episode of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play here in the good old US of A. We're getting so closer to the end. We're now under 100 years from our completion date of 2025. Last time we were here, we were focused on getting some profits, and by God, did we ever. We went from a loss to a little bit of a gain. And I already took the liberty of continuing on our little experiment by upgrading a few trains before I hit the go button here. So today we're going to focus on some of what to do with all of these new industries we've got popped up. Can't help but notice there's a few shiny new industries here that could use our attention quite a bit and might actually be able to help us out here. So, you know what buttons to hit? And with that being said, let's see what we got. Alright, so immediately one of the first things I noticed is there's a lot of new industries beginning to pop up and a lot more buildings. So let's take our time for a minute and see what we've got around here. So I already see one thing I like. We've got something from Brunswick, Concord, and Boston. Basically using the aluminum and the coffee we would have here. So I say right away we should take advantage of that. And that's basically what this is going to be about. Trying to take advantage of brand new opportunities. There we go. Such as what I've got on screen. There we go. So, because lately there have been new buildings popping up all over the place, not to mention stuff that may have been lucrative that we didn't see. So I would like to try to get us up to speed over here and see if maybe we can work our magic. So first things first, let's start here in the northeast and we'll work our way like clockwise if we can here. So if we can set up a few new trains. I'll keep my eyes peeled on some of these buildings over here and see if any of them could use an upgrade here. So I see a coal, an iron. The steel mill's all the way in Albany. So here's the other thing, too. We got to be practical about this, because I can't just send it anywhere I want. I can't send it to Albany without causing any, harm. It's got to be in a more logical approach. So that wouldn't work right off the bat. So that one's out, unless we get, the coffee over here. Which we could certainly do. Although I don't know how you would get free off of that. Okay, so that one's out. There's an oil well over here outside of Brunswick. We've got more use for cattle over here. I don't know where we would send the food. Not to you. You're already getting a lot of food. You don't demand any whatsoever. Ouchies. Although, we could also upgrade a few stations, too, to say the least. So, let me do this. Since that's the end of the line, sure. So now we got a new one in Presque Isle. That's excellent. So, I guess we could. Yeah, so at this point, we're going to try and get some of our money back. Try and get our money revved up here a little bit. Revenue, I've noticed, while we were focusing so much on profit, we kind of forgot about everything else. That seems about par for the course for me. Why not? Alright, so we got another one. So there's two. We still got 25 million in the bank, so I'm not concerned. Anything else? In theory, we could send this grain over to a cattle farm. Alright, I suppose I can do that. And never mind. Don't worry, that train won't go to waste. That's okay. We have a paper mill nearby. Not entirely. Okay, so don't worry, that train won't go to waste. We'll just have to place it somewhere else. Albany, let's see. Is there a paper mill nearby? Because it looks like we can take... Again, we're looking for stuff that isn't really quite utilized that much. Is there a paper mill around here somewhere? Ah, there's one here all the way in Kitchener. There's also one here in Buffalo, too. There's no way I can get to it there. Unless I, like, run along the shore of Lake Ontario here and connect to this. Let me see if I could do that here. Let's create some new connections as well. Remember, the end game here is basically to get as much book value and money into our account as we possibly can. So this helps building track. There we go. Okay, so now we can do it. I'm not going to worry about that curve, so... Oh, would you look at that? I guess we can have it start in Albany now. Let's see... And then this can go to... Well, it can't go to Albany. It theoretically can't go to Montreal. Well... Not without curbing. That's the problem. So it has to go to New York or Philly. Ah, New York it is. All right. New York wins. All right. We have one thing of logs over there, but I don't want to overdo it. Okay, so there you go. So there we go. Now we got 3. See, I told you we would have a use for that train. What about over here in Eastern Canada? What do we got? Logs and pulpwood. Now, if I really wanted to... Now, hold on. Going back to what we were doing earlier. We could find a way across the river without... see, I was hoping we could avoid that large grade, but that's not going to help. Fine, I'll take the large grade. Okay, game, you win. There we go. Got kind of a... little grade going on there. So let's see. Got some logs over here. Buffalo has both, right? Ah, there we go. New opportunity. So again, we're looking for things that we haven't really gotten before that could help us out here. Montreal needs both, so there you go. Although, Quebec would have probably been a better option. Allow me to oblige. Alright. So let's see, we also have another cattle thing over here. We're also probably going to need a customs house. Let me fix Buffalo up a little bit. We need to fix this up. Oopsies. There we go. Alright, that should work. Let's see. Syracuse oh, Syracuse could kind of use something. Okay. We'll build it from that station down there. Why not? So again, I'm just doing some things, and then we'll let the simulator run, and we'll see how it works. Does Quebec? I have a customs house. Hold on. Oh, this one's not even really that... developed anyways. That's another thing we're going to do. Develop some of our stations here. Okay, that's all set. Syracuse could use a customs house too. Remember, imports require customs houses. Otherwise, this won't work. You need a warehouse too. Actually, this guy needs a warehouse too. I don't know why you don't have one. Alright, whatever. Oh, and some telephone poles. That helps with the turnaround. Make things go a little faster. Okay, so that's all set. And on a side note, I might as well upgrade this to double track as well. Just to make it easier for our trains, because now we've got a lot of them coming out that way. So there we go. That should... Oop, forgot a slice. There we go. That should help. Aside from that, I don't think there's really too much in Eastern Canada we could do. Although, there's a wolfing. There's that. Alright, we can send one from Cochrane to Kitchener, I guess. Where would I dump it off? No. No. Not the best spot, but close enough. I can't send it back to Cochrane because reasons. Alright, this one also could use it too. Whoa! Detroit, what are we doing here with the chemicals? What are you doing? You're supposed to be the automaker capital of the world, not the chemical plant capital of the world. My goodness! You better not be using that for, stuff, quote unquote. Oh my god. Toronto's got one too. It's like we got a competition here between the two Canadian cities. I was just looking to see if there was a paper mill and a lumber. Oh, it's in Pittsburgh. Oh, that's right. So now we should probably do a little bit more cross-border trade over here. So we got one in When did they get a grain silo? Oh, that's new. All right. We'll do 2 from our supply here in Toronto. So Cleveland has a lumber mill. Yes, they do. And I guess I can go to Sudbury. Since it's across the border, we might as well do that. Yep. And just a caboose. I believe the paper mill was in Pittsburgh? Yes. All right. Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought for a minute that said lumber. Oh, okay, I was misreading that. Sure, Toronto it is. That'll work. One thing I want to do, let me see if I could do this. Another one. Okay, we kind of can. I was wondering if we could do a cross-border thing, but the answer is yes, but as you can see, it's kind of a bridge. Hopefully none of our trains end up in Niagara Falls. That'd be a tragedy. Anyways, there we go. Little shortcut from Buffalo across the Niagara River, across Niagara Falls, all the way to the other side. Albeit it's going to be like that because of the bridge, but fine, I'll do that. That's okay. All right. So I was trying to avoid... We'll come back to the Detroit later. We'll have this nice little talk with them about that. All those chemicals they're pumping out. Never a dull moment. Speaking of which, we got some in New York. I don't think there's a fertilizer plant until Minneapolis, right? Correct. There was an oil well over here, okay. The nearest one is in Cleveland. That's not gonna rock. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry for that joke. Anyways. Let's see. Hold on, let's go. Oh, Cumberland actually can do stuff now. That's cool. All right. Well, we'll get Cumberland some more better service here. Or not, because... Oh, I see what I did there. Oh, that's wonderful. Except there's a train on it at the moment. We can't do anything about that. Okay, is there anything on the northeast corridor? Let's start here. I mean, we could send it to Columbia or Boston even. Or Concord. Sure, why not? So from Philly, get our coffee. Concord will produce aluminum there. No, there's not one there, but there is one in Boston, and I guess you'll get a full tank of food, and there you go. That works. So we got now a few new trains. Anything else down here? What do we got? Nope. Nope. Yes? All right. What granary isn't really... There are multiple over here. We can always send it to Wilmington and then pick a random city. I guess that'll work. We'll keep it close by, I guess. This'll work. DC. Alright, so there's 5. We already have this. This one's pretty well packed. Nothing in Anderson. Well, I suppose Anderson can get served. Oh, yeah, we already got Anderson again. That's right. Never mind. Nothing here. I'll take the steel mill. I know this is just looks nasty. Where can we send the steel? I would prefer sending it to a tool and die facility if we can do it, like one in Chattanooga. Let's see. So we stroll down the southeast over here. Well, this is problematic. The cattle farm that was here is gone. That is going to be a huge issue, and I don't think that's going to work. So this train is gone. The station is gone, and this little line is gone. So sometimes that'll happen, too. Industries just vanish, and that's it. Oh, well. It happens. And Savannah lost its port, too. That's a little bit of a problem now, isn't it? Well, let me see if I could... I was hoping I could redeploy it to Jacksonville. Hold on a minute. Do I really have to redo this whole thing? Come on, man. That's just mean. All right. So this port got deleted somehow. That'll happen. So you can go to Jacksonville, then Columbia, then Savannah. Sometimes that'll happen where things will get lost in translation, to say the least. All right, there we go. So now that one can head to Jacksonville. That is kind of unfortunate that that one disappeared, but so be it. Is there anything in down here? Hardly any grain. Produce is being used for other stuff, although there's bauxite and rubber over here. Certainly we can use Tampa's produce to fill up Columbia and then bring it down to either Jacksonville or Orlando. Alright, we'll do that. Oop, no. Where is it? There we go. And we'll do another one, but this one will go to Jacksonville instead. There we go. So we got 2 in Tampa. This looks fine. I know there's a lot of bauxite and rubber. It's fine. There's enough for a cattle. How about we send it to... nowhere. Because there's nowhere nearby that can... oh, Columbia. Oh, okay. No. Okay, that works. Montgomery. They need it. Oh, they do need cotton. Okay, we'll pack some too, just in case they need it. So Montgomery's getting a lot. There we go. Next. Again, I'm only focusing on the ones that have industries attached to them for the time being until otherwise. Let's see. That one does need another one. Where can I send it to? That's the next question. Jackson seems like a good spot. Okay. Yeah, we're already at... really very lucrative, and I don't own that. Okay, we got to fix that. All right, Birmingham it is. Sure, we'll send it over there. Alright, so that's all set. Anything else? We got another auto plant here in Nashville, so now we're slowly moving east. West, excuse me. I have no sense of direction. Really? Nothing? Oh, wow. We could do this and go to either New Orleans or to Newport or this Baton Rouge place, which is kind of its own little thing. Alright, we'll do that. Where is it? There it is. Okay. We don't have access to the one in Houston, but we have access to the one in Corpus Christi. Okay. I'll take that. I like any... Gushing cash, and we don't own that. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what we're doing. Exactly, we're failing here. Let's go into Jackson. Yeah. Jackson. He indeed. Okay, never mind. No, that joke fell flat. Anyways, we'll do a couple things, too, while we're here. Build some new rails. Some more connections here across the rural parts. I can't talk. As well as a new little train line over here. There we go. Again, that building rails does help with our book value. That opens the door for maybe one more. Wichita? San Antonio. Alright, we'll do Wichita. Seems like a nice place to visit this time of year. Okay, where is Wichita? There you are. I'll send it to Dallas. I want to spread this out between the different stations, so that way we're not sending the same thing. All right, there we go. So that should fill up Baton Rouge Crossing for right now. I think they're out of stock. Yeah, we may have overdone it a little bit. Let's see, we got oil. There's a diesel plant all the way. Two of them, actually. Take your pick at which stop we can enter here. I'll certainly send it to Houston. So, where was that oil refinery again? Uh-oh. Oh, outside of Dallas, right. Okay. So now we're moving here. I guess we'll send it to Baton Rouge. And then, wrong Houston. Wrong. Okay. There we go. So now we just built like 12 new trains. That's crazy. Okay, so that's all set. The gravel pit now has a cement plant. Oh, more chemicals. Okay, now I want to see something here. So the white is where it gets produced. And I'm not seeing another nearby cement plant at the moment. Except, wait. Yes! Laredo. Oh, what? That is just messed up. Wow. I did not see that coming at all. So, what was meant to be sort of a kind of a resupply station, ironically enough, has another cement plant. We don't have it in Laredo, which is nuts. I'll fill this one up. And you can come all the way to... It's got to go to a city. So, Abilene's already got a supply. It only makes sense to send it right back to Dallas. All right, that works. Oh, I did not see that coming at all. Okay, so we got that fulfilled. Do we have any more fertilizer plants nearby? They've got to be in white for this to work. Yes, but it's in Mexico. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, we can do it, but I need to find a grain farm to send this to. Preferably one that's kind of, you know, tapped out. That way we can help it out a little bit. That would be the preferable choice now, wouldn't it? Aha! Laredo. That works. So let's see. Done. I'll just load her up here. Laredo does have enough more cotton, so I'll send this to San Antonio, too. Well, you can send it back and forth. I don't mind. Hold on. They have a cattle farm there, too. Oh, they do. Oh, even better. I got another idea. There we go. That should work a little bit better. We can pump some more wool into this, so... They have one in... Alright, I guess we'll be sending it south. We'll send it to that one. So, Baton Rouge Place and Corpus Christi on the way back. That is not correct. Oops. This is a little bit further. Alright, there we go. And then the grain, I suppose we'll just send it over there. And you can go to Laredo. Wait, Laredo's already getting stuff. Never mind. There we go, San Antonio. There we go. All right, wow, we're at 17 trains and counting. That's crazy. Okay. We do have enough space for one more, I believe. All right, now. All right, do we have another oil thing? Or is we all set there? All right, so let's see. Not enough. I don't think so. Oh, yes, we do, and we have a diesel plant in Lubbock. All right, so this will work. Lubbock or San Antonio, one of the two. Or Corpus Christi. We really have our pick. Nope, not Corpus Christi. Although, can we... Yes, okay, so that helps a lot. In the grand scheme of things. Sure. Okay, so that helps a lot. So I will send it to Corpus Christi. Why not? So from here... we'll send it to San Antonio with the thought of sending it to Houston. Why not? There we go. That's the only electric plant we got. Alright, so we're all set there. Ha! We get a whole house across the border. That's funny. Okay. Well, get that done. Do we have a steel plant nearby? Or no? Yes! It's all the way in Houston. We got a perfect stop in Abilene. Alright, excellent. Hopefully our little shortcut works. So let's see, send it to Houston. And then goods over there. And it can stop in El Paso on the way back. There we go. I believe we have enough room for one more. So we'll repeat that, only this time we'll have it stop in... Well, I don't know. How about Chihuahua? There we go. Nice. Get some Mexican flair there. You have a lot of cattle. I really need to do something with that. There's one in Abilene and Amarillo, so we'll send it to there. All right, even more trains. Yay! That's not correct. I'll just send them right back, too. I'm not going to even mess around. So, Abilene and Amarillo. Okay, so that handles that. And we actually have enough room for one more, so San Antonio gets one, too. Alright. Send them right back. Just get some cross-border trade going here. So as we move west, even further west, I'm not really seeing anything else. Alright. We got tons of wool and grain over here. There's the only cement plant I know of. It's in Tucson. Alright, you know what? I could send it to Chihuahua, the grain at least. Alright. It's really the only place I can send it. Oh, it's kind of a fair trade. You get grain, and you get absolutely nothing out of the deal. Alright. Let's see. We'll send another one to Tucson here. I got an idea for 2 more. There we go. That wasn't correct. That was, all right. There we go. 1 for Phoenix 2, and that's all set. Well, this is a little interesting. Okay. There's nothing in LA for that. How do they have an auto plan? Detroit does not. This game is weird. All right. Let's do that. That's incorrect. That's correct. Okay. So now we are moving west here. Trying to see if we can take advantage of any of this. Okay. So that's all set. Fresno has a chemical plant it can't do anything with at the time being. Let's see, we move over here. The West Coast looks fine. That is a lot of iron, but without any coal, we can't really do anything with it, although we have a steel plant in Eureka where nothing is happening. If there was a port, I could make this work. Okay, I think I can make this work, but without a tire plant, we can't make this work. You... It was worth a shot. Alright, hold on. Can make this work. I think. I don't know if we can. Got 15 million, by the way, so I may have to run the simulator here. Oh, that is going that way. Alright, excellent. I'm trying to look for is another tool and die facility. First off, I should probably hook this up. There we go. If we could get one, that would help go a long way. There isn't one, though. Ah, man, that stinks. Boo. Bummer. That is a little bit of a bummer, unfortunately. And I don't see any tool and die facilities. Again, in theory, I could send this to Reading, but without, like, tires, a tire plant here in the West Coast, I don't think I can. In fact, the nearest tire plant, if I recall, is here in Cheyenne. That is not going to help us out one bit, but what I could do, and the only way we can get rubbers from ports, by the way, I'm going to try it, but this is going to be a little bit iffy. I don't like what I'm about to do, but I have no other choice. We're going to try and make use of the car plant in Cheyenne here. But we need a middle ground, like a auto plant here in the Midwest that could help us out with this. Or is it simply not possible? No. That is precisely what I was afraid of. I don't want this to take a cross-country trip. We may have no choice here. So long story short, this train is not going to work. It might help with the one in Minneapolis, but that's about it. Ugh. I was hoping we could do something with the West Coast plan over here. All right, maybe I got an idea. We'll just send it over to Reading. I don't care. This is not going to work. You know what? This is not going to work. That was a snafu on my behalf. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's no way this could work. So all this is not going to work without any sort of like rubber tire facility over here in the West. Otherwise, I would take full advantage of this and that down there. Dang it! I'm a little mad now. Alright, I guess we'll move on. Unfortunately, I hate to save it. We just have all of that, and we can't do a darn thing with it. And going across the Rockies is a bit of a difficult trip. I mean, I suppose we could take it to Eureka and then take it to... I don't know, never mind. It just sucks that the only tire facility is here in the... There is one... Actually, there's two. Okay, that actually helps a lot. We'll deal with that later. That helps. Let's move to the Midwest now. I'm almost done here, and I'm going to crank this to 10 and see what happens. We'll fast forward to 1940 and see if this changes any of our revenue here. We're going to be going at super speed here. I know this is going on long enough. Fertilizer plant, we've got chemicals from the east, from Amarillo. Do you need fertilizer? No, that's a wool farm. That does not. What am I talking about? Cheyenne needs it. All right, I'll take it. All right, so that'll work. We got one new one there. We still got log demand, so I suppose we can send it to Gillette. Yes, you need lumber. All right. There we go. If we're a bigger station, I could probably get away with that. Got wool and grain over here, so I'd say we could send the wool, the grain over to Pueblo from Gillette. All right, we'll just do that. We can send the wool to Calgary. I don't mind it sending it straight back. Okay, and Malta, there's nothing we can do about that for right now, so we're looking good. Okay. House City needs nothing. Calgary has a bunch of stuff, so we can send that to Billings. That'll work. Oh, look at that. We got 23 new trains. This is nuts. Now comes the fun part. Central Canada and the north here. As we look around, Fergus Falls has a lot. Does it still have a lot of stuff? Oh my god, yes. Yes, yes, and yes. And Sioux Falls has a thing over there too. The difficulty is going to be finding a spot for this food. That's where it gets a little bit iffy. So you, and we'll send it to Redfield. Hold on. I feel like there's more over there, but I don't... Oh, there is a cattle farm. Okay, yes. Close enough, I'll take it. Okay, so that's supplied. Okay, we got enough for one more, so... How about Topeka? Oh, yeah, Topeka needs some help. They've got some cattle, too. We'll send this to Pierre, because Pierre actually is now online. Excellent. Alright, so... Were you where I was going to send this to? Uh-oh, I forgot where I was going to send this to. Topeka, right. Right. Alright. Forgive me, I kind of had a bit of a brief moment there. Alright. It takes care of the milk and the, that, but the grain has no destination as of right now, so... I wish we could do something with that in Redfield, but nah. Minneapolis, I guess, needs it. So, Minneapolis to... Hibbing? No. Madison? No. Green Bay? Maybe if I upgraded this. Oh, yes. All right. New cities do help. This is helping a lot. So let's see. All right, so that is now all set. Paper-wise, let's see. Oh, lucrative, and I don't own it. Okay, let's fix that. Nope. And we'll just do another track through this little bit here. Lucrative, and I don't own it. Wonderful. This is also a nice little way to check to see what industries are doing well and which isn't. So now we're almost back to where we started here. Lucrative, and I don't own it. Hey. I see the pattern here, and I don't like it. Yeah, really. Give me all this. Losing money? Tisk. We can't have that. Now, can we? No, we can't have that. If it's losing money, then I'm not interested. That's how this game works. A ton of logs. Alright. I could send this to Armstrong, but can I send it back? Oh, yeah. Sometimes the best routes are the simplest ones, so... Nope. Whoa! I just see what I did there. Alright. Thunder Bay demand paper? No. Alright, and there's no paper, no pulpwood over here. Oh, there is! Alright, where's the nearest city? I think it's Milwaukee. Yeah, it is. Alright, so we'll do another one. So, Milwaukee it is. Alright. Does Milwaukee have the facilities for this? Not even close. Not even close. We'll have to fix this eventually some other time. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. Ludington, you're got a lot of pulpwood. Okay. I mentioned the tires in Chicago. That's real interesting. We'll get to that last. So that one's a little interesting. Is there anything here in the center of the country that could be used? Ah, oil. I'll send this to not Nashville, but... Okay, I guess we're sending it to Nashville. Never mind. Boo, hiss. Now let's send it to Oklahoma. Yeah, let's send it to Oklahoma City. Why not? So let's see. Alright, I promise we're almost done here. I'm just filling in the blanks on a few more things here. Let's see, what about this area? Definitely could use some more. And repeat for that one. Only this time we're going to send it to... I'm trying to think now. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, we'll send that to Nashville too. Why not? Alright, that was all set. Finally, there's this. I have a plan for the steel, for the cars over here in good old Minneapolis. So it needs 2 steel and 1 tire. So we send it, and that gives us 3 autos. I'm trying to think of the equation here that would help us out. I want to send autos to a random city here. So my plan would be Milwaukee gets this, you get whatever cars are there. And if I were to get a steel train going from over here, this would work. So we got that set up. So that's the whole point. It needs a steel mill nearby. So the logical choice is Cincinnati, I guess. Yeah. So Cincinnati, I guess. All right. And then the thought is it goes all the way to Minneapolis. You take whatever cars are there. But the problem is we may not have any cars to send over, so we've got that. And then on the other part of this equation, we need to send it tires too. So Milwaukee, Chicago, and Minneapolis. If there's no autos there, so be it. So the hope is that the auto cars will kind of help each other out in a way. Otherwise, I don't know if this is going to work very well or not. Meanwhile, if we're doing that, I don't think I ever did this until just now. I probably should. There we go. Make a little bit of an easier route to the steel mill in Cincinnati. Finally, there's this. We're back to where we started. Detroit, what are we doing here with all those chemicals? What are you doing with all of them? What's your plan? You're trying to start some sort of, like, I don't know, some Breaking Bad sequel or something that I don't know about? They've got the priorities mixed up. Well, anyways, there's one in Minneapolis. So, yay? Let's see. I'm going to send 2 to that one in Minneapolis. One's going to go to Fergus Falls. The other's going to go over here. We'll set up 3. Yeah. So Detroit, Minneapolis. Let's fill her up. We'll do a second one. This one goes to this guy, Sioux Falls, which apparently has a lot of grain to offer. It's obscene. All right, we'll do a couple more trains from there, and I think we're all set at this point. I think I've gone as far as I want to go. 2. And 1 to St. Louis, but in the same route, but in reverse. Let me see if I can upgrade this. Hold on. Nope, because of the river. That's fine. So I wasn't sure if we could upgrade that or not. And then you can just go to... How about Kansas City? They need food. All right. They're hungry. All right, so there we go. I think we're all set. Now, let's see what happens. Yeah, we've pretty much got everything. We good? No, we're not. I lied. There's a few more things we could do. Let's see. Cleveland and Buffalo could use some help. All right. Let's see. We'll just do 1 then. I'm going to be lazy about it. All right. Or actually, you know what? We'll send 1 to Kitchener, too, and it'll stop in Detroit. All right, that's about as far as I want to go, because we've gone far enough. Now the moment of truth. So, we got 28 new trains. We have $9 million in the bank. Oh my god, that is not even enough. I'm going to shut down the dividend. We're $3 million in the hole, and our revenue is $33 million. I'm going to crank this to 1940 and see what happens. So here we go. We're off. 1 train got robbed. That is convenient. Okay. So let's see if that worked. Oh, good. We're already off to a great start. That increased it by $5 million. Okay, the profits didn't work out, but keep in mind... Well, we bought a whole bunch of trains, and we now have a recession. That's wonderful. Oh my god, look at those things just move. Like, whee! And because of the recession, we're now losing money. Oh, that's wonderful. All right. I'm going to issue some stock here to try to get us up. Told you this would go quick. All right, so the revenue is holding steady, but if it wasn't for the recession, we'd be fine. I was wondering how long it would take for that to happen. All right. It's July 1934. Oh, it's that one. Huh? That's silly. And we're losing a lot of money, but that's because of the recession. That's not me. Stop this game at 1935 real quick. I mean, we're just... Wow, what happened? Recession that bad, eh? My goodness. Another one. Okay, that's one got wrecked. There we go. Took you long enough. Stupid economy. Falling apart. How dare you? Oh, whoa! Check this out. GG1. Huh, sounds like the nickname for how I play Battlefield. No, I'm just kidding. This looks great, but there's one problem. We don't have any electric track. Oh, I think I know what we're doing next episode. We'll save this in the back pocket. I don't like that cost, but that's the price you pay for electrics. If you recall from my one playthrough of the campaign, these were really expensive, so I am not shocked by this, but at nearly 100 miles an hour, that's pretty good. We'll keep all of this in mind. Okay, another crash. But we have to keep going on Mikados, because that's the only thing we've got. You know what? I'll increase it. Why am I sending coal to Baton Rouge? What? This line does not make any sense. That made no sense. Okay, that I don't get it. All right. So now that the economy's in track, how are we looking? A lot better. Okay, we'll let it run through a little bit further. Growing prosperity. So let's see what we're at. We'll give it a couple years, and then we'll see how the game is doing. We're still losing money. That's wonderful. Boom times ahead. I need to issue more stock, because this is clearly getting iffy. Another train got robbed. Alright. We'll do one final year. This will be the year before World War II goes nuts, and then I'll stop there. Hudson! Oh, this is a pretty good steam engine. Once again, high cost. I'd rather have the electric. Another steam engine. Alright, so we'll bring this to the very end here and let it ride out. Let's see how our little experiment works here. Another one crashed. Okay, we're just losing them left and right. Okay, so we'll pause the company for a minute. So let's see. So that clearly worked, because this is where we started, right around here. We had a little bit of a brief recession in the 30s. That makes sense, all things considered. I didn't know this game was imitating real life. Our revenue has gone up, so that's good. And we're back to losing boatloads of cash yet again. I love it. So once again, we're being forced to kind of, do stuff. Let me get a few more bucks in here. So apparently, we're now being forced to deal with more profitability issues here in 1938. I will have to check to see if that worked from a train standpoint, but that was kind of a little bit of an update at this point, is trying to explore new routes. So let's see, did anything significant change? Let's look around the map here for a minute. Just curious, okay. Looking to see if any new industries popped up while I was gone. We had a chemical plant in Quebec, okay. Or Quebec. Someone I'm sure will get me for saying that wrong. Gushing cash and I don't own it. Yeah, okay, makes sense to me. Bruh. Haven't you learned your lesson? Lucrative and I don't own it. Alright. Let's see. Not seeing anything down here. A lot of chemical and electric plants, but nowhere to put the diesel, really. Let's see. You notice we are earning a few million bucks a year from all that, so it's not like that isn't working. Lucrative and I don't own it. That makes sense to me. Same with that. Same with that. Wow, I'm on a roll. Oh, you're losing money. Well, I don't want you. Get out of here. Same with you. Get out of here. We don't like industries that lose money. Very lucrative and I don't own it. All right, that makes sense. Not really seeing anything else that just suddenly popped up out of nowhere. Okay. So as far as I can tell, okay, so now we have an auto plan in Chattanooga. Okay, let's see if the one in Minneapolis works. Is that plan working or is it not? I'm going to say yes, judging by the fact that it's very lucrative, so. Also lucrative and I don't own it. That makes sense. So yeah, 102 grand a year. Okay, I'll take that. I like money. Lots of money. Don't moo at me. I heard that. Bruh. Very lucrative and I don't own it. This is making a lot more sense to me. I don't know if it is to you. A lot of very lucrative stuff that I don't own. I don't know why I don't own this. Probably haven't been checking too much, to be honest. I don't see another. Could certainly try something with that one too. I wish there was a tire plant close. Well, there is this. Oh, lucrative, and I don't own it. All right, works for me. Losing money and I own it. All right, that makes more sense. not. I'm not seeing anything new. It's really intriguing. Oh, lucrative, and I don't own it. Nah, that's wonderful. So putting some of that cash to use here. Gushing cash, and I don't own it? What? See, if it's gushing cash, that's a little bit of a misstep. It's like, really? You don't own that? Nothing like buying up industries, you know? That's good. How's the electric plant over here? Yeah, I figured it'd be gushing cash. Houston's got literally everything under the sun over here. Alright, nothing. I'm not really seeing any... Oh, yeah, never mind. Another tire facility. Alright, we'll have to figure this out. Maybe next time we'll deal with some more stuff with the... Ooh, okay. The auto plants. Okay. Mexico's got some good cattle. I like that. Okay, I don't see anything else. All right, so it looks like from a new industry standpoint, I am not seeing anything. But there is stuff that we can buy here. That's worth our while. I like seeing that. And that for real. That for real, too. We're just spending money left and right here, even though we're losing money. So we're going to have to address that next game, next episode, as well as maybe take a shot at the electric trains here. Let's see. More industries we can snap up here. There's a logging camp here? Really? I didn't notice that until just now. I know there's a steel mill. I wish there was a closer tire plant. Oh, that's interesting. Very lucrative, and I don't own it. That makes sense. Alright, I'm not really seeing anything else, to say the least. Alright. I think we're good. Alright, there we go. Now I've gobbled up some more industry here. Lucrative, and I don't own it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Alright, I think we're done here. There we go. A couple more things. Let me just check on real quick. Yes. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, now we're good, I swear. Alright. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me. This episode's going on long enough. Apologies for the length and the long babbling, but so be it. We got to get some of this money, okay? Oh, hey. I saw that. You can't hide from me. Alright, what about Buffalo? Hold on. Buffalo's doing fine. Cleveland's doing fine. Oh, yeah, they've got some stuff here, too. Alright, I think we're good. We're good. Yes, excellent. Alright, so we're done. Alright, that's going to be it for me. We're almost out of money anyways. I only got $4 million left, so that's... I probably just splurged way too much on industry purchases, but hey, it's worth it in the end, so... You know what buttons to hit, and I will see you next time when we advance through World War II and the 40s and maybe the 50s. I don't know. Maybe we'll see what we can do about those electric trains. Alright, peace out, y'all.